Welcome back to my Colorado mountain gardening homestead. And I wasn't going to do a video, but some fun things showed up. So I thought I'd share them with you. The tomatoes you see in front of you are my Tiny Tims. I started with 6, but I gave one to a friend, so I only have 5 left. The seeds were started in paper towel on a heat mat on March 27th. Once they sprouted, and I just wait till they just get a little sprout on the tail, then I put them in seed cells with a dome over the top. That stayed on a heat mat. As soon as they sprouted above the soil, the dome comes off, and I usually leave it on the heat mat for another day or two. It just kind of depends on what stage. Like sometimes not all of them sprout at the same time, so I usually wait till that last one and then I pull it off the heat mat. Then once they got big enough in those seed cells, I up potted them into these 4-inch containers down here that you can see. And this is where they've been living under grow lights since then. I have been fertilizing them. They started pretty much once they went into these 4-inch pots, they were getting full strength fertilizer, which is a 644. I use Fox Farm Grow Big. While they were in the seed cells, once they were getting bigger and getting their true leaves, they were just getting a weak amount, which is 1 tablespoon of the Fox Farm into a gallon of water. Now, in my other videos, it's been May 1st was my last video when I was showing you the Tiny Tims. So you can go back to that video if you want to watch it. Today's May 16th. So it's been 15 days since you've last seen these in a video. I think I had some pictures of them, still pictures on my Facebook page, which that link will be down below. A little bit about the Tiny Tims. I've been growing them. I think this is my I think this is my 6th season with them. 5th or 6th, doesn't matter. These are seeds that I did save myself. I got the original seeds from Victory Seed. So if you're looking for seeds, that's where I got them from. There's a lot of places that sell them. I just happened to get them from there. What I'm going to tell you again a little bit more about these. Usually it's they say it's 45 to 65 days to maturity. And well, I'm right at 50 days now. So I started them on 3/27. That's when I put the seeds in the soil. Usually you don't start until you've up potted them. But I'm just going to say it's been 50 days. So I'm closer, really close to that 45 days. And I'm going to scroll in here because I've got some fun stuff to show you. Right here on this one, let me move this plant out of the way so I don't knock it over. I'm going to use my little skewer here. Let's see. You can see right there. There's a little tomato. This little end will fall off. Okay. And I have been pollinating these with a Q-tip. I don't usually pollinate my plants when they're inside, but with the microdwarfs I do. And let me refine this one. I have one there. There he is. Right there. See that little tomato? So if you look at what they say about the Tiny Tims, it says that I will be able to basically harvest my first tomato at between 105 and 130 days. I don't think it's going to take that long. I have a feeling, hell, it might. I was going to say about 30 days from today, maybe a little bit less. We're supposed to be getting some more cold weather in, so these are not going outside just yet. They will be going into, I'm going to scroll back out here, larger containers. I haven't decided if I'm going to put a bunch of them together in one container or split some out with the herbs or what. I have time to think about that. This tomato over here, I'm going to wiggle it so you can see it. That's my largest one, and it measures about 9 inches right now. And this little dead area right here on the leaf, I don't know if you can see it in the picture. This was just because it hit my grow light. And I didn't see it, so it's fine. Not worried about it. Now, these are determinate tomatoes, so you don't prune the suckers. I won't be dropping these down in low or anything like that because in theory, these can grow in 6-inch containers. These are 4-inch containers that they're in now. I'm going to give them more room, and I always give them more room. So usually they max out somewhere between 18 and 24 inches, although Tiny Tim is one of the ones that a lot of times those like AeroGrow type gardens where you put the little pods in and then there's water growing around in there. Tiny Tims are one of the tomatoes that sometimes are in those gardens when you buy them, and they come with several different pods like lettuce and things like that. And those ones don't get very tall. So when they say that, they max out at 12 inches, it's when you don't give them a lot of room to grow. You give them some room to grow, they're going to get a little bit taller. I did save seeds last year from my plants. So these are all seeds that I saved from last year, and I will save more seeds this year. So they're Colorado Tims now, as I call it, rather than buying them from a store. That's all I can say. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We're supposed to be getting possibly 3 inches of snow somewhere between Monday and Tuesday. We'll see if it comes, but that's more typical weather of Colorado, and especially here in the mountains. So I don't mind it, and especially because we need the moisture. They can give me 2 feet. I can bring my plants in. I do have some plants outside. And just a side note, I did start cucumber seeds in paper towel yesterday. So I hope you're having a wonderful day and happy gardening.